Ladies and gents, welcome back. I have a quick demo gameplay review to show you for Desperados III, which comes out this coming week. Now, I never really played the first two, although I now have purchased them and will definitely play the hell out of them in the coming months along with 3, but I grew up with these types of real-time tactical games. Commandos was one of my absolute first loves in gaming, and I definitely played an absolute ton of 1, 2, and 3. I knew of Desperados when it came out first in 2001, but I want to say I played a demo but never really actually picked it up and played the full version. You know, back when demos came out for everything, unlike today. Anyway, so when I saw Desperados 3 was coming out as a brand new release for 2020, I had to get my hands on the demo and just try it out, see what it's like. And I played an absolute ton of it already and just love it to bits. As for the story, taken directly from the website, in this long-awaited prequel to the beloved classic Desperados Wanted Dead or Alive, John Cooper will join forces with the runaway bride Kate, the shady hitman Doc McCoy, the giant trapper Hector, and Isabel, a mysterious lady from New Orleans. On Cooper's quest for redemption, his adventures lead him and his gang from rural towns, over swamps and riverbanks, and finally to a dramatic showdown worthy of Wild West legends. I'm assuming these characters are from the original series. Like I said, I haven't really played it very much, so it's a good return, I guess, for good old John Cooper as we have it. So what do I like and dislike about the demo so far? As for likes, I have to say the graphics in this demo are really top-notch for a real-time tactical game of this sort. Again, I'm used to Commandos where the graphics were great for the time, but haven't really aged all that well. But for 2020, I absolutely love this. And full 3D environments too. Rotate around your surroundings, find better locations to climb or maneuver to, just find different ways to get through the maps as you can. For me, this whole thing really just works. I love the art direction here. It's not as crystal clear as a Call of Duty title as you would expect, but you know, it's not supposed to be. It's a campy old western with terrific graphics for such a game, and the game direction is well done also. Just like how you would expect a good old western movie to be shot scene for scene, it's really well done in my book. Each character has a few different unique abilities, so you can use each one differently. Roam around the map in different ways. There's really a lot you can do in each level. I'm not sure what that will do for replayability once the game is done. More on that later, but it kind of gives you a few unique methods of finishing each level in the meantime. The gameplay itself is what really seals it for me here. Again, this is just a demo, so, you know, who knows what the final version is going to be like, but there's loads to like about this title for me, but the gameplay itself is just simply terrific. I love sneaking my way around trying to figure out how to get past one group of baddies while taking out another, saving civilians or throwing dynamite all over God's green earth. Stealth is really in the cards in this one. You really have to play your moves ahead and see how it goes. Maybe throw some dynamite, like I said, at a group and watch the fireworks, or sneak up behind your foe and slice and dice him with Cooper's trusty knife. Just don't forget to hide the body when you're done. But the game actually does tell you this at the beginning of the first tutorial mission, that you should really try and save often so you can try out different techniques as you work your way around the map. Definitely allows for different styles of fun gameplay. You can also have your team sync up a couple of their actions, take out multiple baddies in one foul swoop, move together through the woods or through the swamps, however you want. That really adds a nice touch of being able to do more with just some simple commands. Gives a nice style of teamwork as well. And for those of you who love using a controller instead of a keyboard, you're in luck. The game is fully playable using a controller of your choosing. I have an Xbox controller and that worked just fine, but honestly I would really much rather play these types of games with a keyboard and mouse. That's just me personally, but really it's up to you and how you like playing these types of games. 2 last likes for me here. Firstly, there's a demo! Who does demos nowadays? I absolutely love that there's a demo for this game. Definitely try it out and see for yourself if you want to buy it or not, but I really wish more companies did this these days. I understand why they don't, but you know, come on. I need those demos to see. I don't want to watch a YouTube video on what the game looks like. I want to be able to feel it myself. So demos for me are absolutely fantastic. And finally, did you hear the soundtrack? You know, I think it's pretty cool. I've always loved that old-time Western music in these types of games and movies. The soundtrack here is really good in my book. Maybe not as stellar as Red Dead and the like, but you know, from what I've heard so far at least, I think it's pretty great. So, to keep this video on the shorter-ish side, I'll move on to the dislikes. To be fair, this is really the type of game you either need to be interested in trying out to either learn or see, or one you've loved your entire life, like a Commandos lover. Real-time tactical strategy games aren't everyone's cup of tea. It's not really the fast-paced action of Call of Duty or The Division or the build-em-up type games like 7 Days to Die or Ark. But then again, that's why they have the demo out. Try before you buy. Really wish everyone had felt that way these days. Honestly, the biggest issue I have with this game so far is that some of the controls are a little annoying or wonky. For instance, you can move the map around by either moving the mouse to the edge of the screen or with the arrow keys. But unfortunately, the rest of the controls are on the other side of the keyboard. I kept wanting to use the WASD keys, and it obviously, WASD are for different types of actions that each player can, or each character can use. So that's not helping me very much. But I did find myself often having to do a lot of kind of hand shifting around the keyboard and mouse to figure out where the baddies were in relation to where my characters were, and then plan accordingly. And again, the great thing, you can rotate around, however you gotta hit the Alt key and then move the mouse, and sometimes it's just a little weird. Luckily, it's not that big of an issue, as during the demo I've yet to really find a spot where I needed to move the map and very quickly right after use a few skills. And you've got the shift key, which pauses everything to go into, the syncing mode. So it all seems really fairly workable, albeit just slightly annoying, I guess. With that, another issue is that unless you have the buttons down perfectly, you will find that you're running towards some baddies instead of throwing knives or dynamite at them, and then dying a fair bit. A simple misclick of a button and you're face to face with the barrel of someone else's gun, that can cause quite an annoying stink when it happens. And several reloads to boot. And that's really annoying when you're trying to go for the no save achievements. The other main issue I have is replayability. I spoke quickly about it before, but while you can use your characters in various manners throughout each lengthy mission, and they are lengthy at times, the story is the same no matter which character you use or how you go about each mission. Again, demo. I don't know if that changes in the real one coming out on Tuesday, but so far that's how it is. So while it would be fun to try out different tactics, you can just about do that in your first playthrough or two by saving and restoring, which is nice and quick, I have to say. And basically trying something different instead of skipping through cutscene after cutscene, trying to play the mission over again. It is very nice that you can replay any mission you want at any time, but after a time or two trying to get all the badges, I'm not really sure how much time I would want to spend going back time and time again, replaying each and every mission. Beyond that though, honestly, I don't see a lot wrong with this game, according to this demo. At the end of each mission, you even get a list of badges, or achievements basically, you completed during the mission, and then a terrific replay screen that shows you just how you went through that mission at every step. I really love how it's done. It's such a cool feature. I could almost watch this part over and over again. You can actually save the replays as well just to do that. But I honestly think it's such a cool feature to add. Again, I don't know if the first two had it, but this one does, and it's utilized very well. And then finally, finish off the level with statistics of each character and on to the next mission. But like I said earlier, I'm really excited to play this full game. I can't wait to get my hands on it on Tuesday and dive in. Even if I haven't played the first two yet, it's kind of a prequel anyway, right? So I just figure I'll learn the story in the wrong order? Oh well. Anyway, ladies and gents, I hope you found this review helpful when looking to purchase Desperados 3 or not. It's a winner in my book and definitely makes me want to play 1 and 2 either on the channel, maybe 3 as well, or on, streaming on Twitch or YouTube, or just for my own amusement. It's a game that I can't wait to pick up and play. So anyway, hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.